I haven't watched this interview, but apparently he's talking about the fact that he's a billionaire and lamenting the whole concept around the unethical nature of it. He posited a question in which he was like, at what point does that occur? 999,000, da da da, whatever. Nigga, I don't know why y'all keep acting obtuse. Because the fascinating thing I find about you is that you named your fucking company after this nigga called Rockefeller. Rockefeller was a ruthless fucking robber baron of a businessman, but even he, in his later years, decided, damn, let me at least do something with this money so I don't look like such an asshole. So I had to look up some things, right? So he funded over 900 high schools in the South by 1914. He established the University of Chicago and the Rockefeller Institute for Medical Research, and now Rockefeller University. So he has a foundation. Jay-Z has a foundation. The Rockefeller's Foundation founded $180 million in donations and provided funds to state departments of education for high school development. These are all in the early 1900s, by the way, so this money is doing a lot more. I'm not looking at the total dollar amount, I'm looking at what was done. Interestingly enough, he founded vocational training for black students in the South. John D. Rockefeller founded, what we talked about, University of Chicago, Rockefeller University, and vocational institutional training, like the Pratt Institute. So this is what he's done, at least just in the realm of education. Through the Rockefeller Foundation, he funded public health initiatives globally, including building the Peking Union Medical College in China and combating hookworm in the southern U.S. I'm not saying that Rockefeller was necessarily a nice person, but it's fascinating to me how Jay-Z named himself after, or his company after this man. And I had to look up anything Jay-Z has done. I haven't found any hospitals that he's been involved in. I did find this. He has Rock Nation School of Music, in which he's partnered with the Long Island University. Now, last time I checked, this nigga's from Brooklyn. I'm not from New York, but I think Long Island and Brooklyn are not the same thing. But anything, let's look at the academics. Sports, communication and marketing, music technology, entrepreneurship and production, vocals of performance, and sports management, both a BS and an MS. Nigga, the point is, you haven't done enough. So in 2010, when they were closing down 19 public schools, what did you do? Because you from New York. You and that nigga 50. But I'm talking to you specifically. What did you do? I don't know. I don't follow Jay-Z like that. What did Jay-Z do to help stop the closing of these 19 public schools? This was in 2010. There has been more public school closings since then. Like, even if you niggas just was like, oh, all I'm really gonna do is focus on my hometown and making sure that the kids in my hometown is good, or that I provide services in my hometown. Like, if that's what he did, then that's what he does. I don't know of anything else he's done. Because even when I looked up his investments, his venture capital firm, they've invested in Fenty. The one thing that he's done that could be of use to people would be he was part of a Series A round, an investment firm for electrical charging stations, like to build out that infrastructure, right? So that's something of use to everyone in the long term. But again, that's not his company. He just invested in a company. It's not like he started a charging company. He didn't even do what Elon does. Elon just buys other people's shit and just like names it after himself, like inevitably. He didn't even do that, which is whatever. Apparently there's a jewelry company he's invested in, an e-commerce company he's invested in, a sneaker company he's invested in addition to all his own personal companies. Like, we know about Tidal, we know about the alcohol, and I believe he was also trying to get a casino built, which is interesting to me. In New York, of all places, you wanted to build a fucking casino. But again, how many schools have closed down in New York? But the question is, what have you done? So Beyonce and Kelly Rowland were partnering with Houston-based nonprofit $8.4 million to provide permanent housing for the chronically unhoused. Scheduled to open in 2026, 31-unit project will provide housing, mental health care, and other supportive services. Now let's keep this in perspective, because apparently this is from the American Rescue Plan. Thank you, Joe Biden, which the bulk of this money comes from. So Kelly and Beyonce haven't even donated significant portions of their money to this housing project, and yet their name is all over it. And yet somehow this will still be more impactful than what Jay-Z has done. But I gotta be kinder to Jay-Z, because Jay-Z has a rent-to-own housing startup. So he's making money off of these people. And apparently and the target is low income Americans. So hopefully it works. And then he's also put in the Bitcoin Academy for Financial Education in Brooklyn's Marcy Houses, where he grew up. Together with Jack Dorsey, free in-person and online financial literacy classes to residents, including education on cryptocurrency, as mentioned in TechCrunch. The Bitcoin Academy, I don't know what this does, because this reads like a Y Combinator startup. So I don't know what they're teaching here. And apparently it's only been operational for about 4 years, and it's been paused recently. Now, if you want to convince me that something called the Bitcoin Academy was helping people, I mean, I guess. I don't fucking believe it, because when I think about financial literacy, I literally think about math courses, because a lot of people do not have a foundational understanding of middle school math, like percentages and shit. A lot of people don't understand how to navigate the house buying process. You want to get people to get their own businesses started. Okay, what about government contracts? How do they navigate that system? There are ways in which you can actually help people with some type of education, but I have no idea, and I highly doubt the Bitcoin Academy was doing it. So again, the question is, what the fuck have you niggas actually done that has been of benefit to your local communities. Because Beyonce has only given maybe $1 million towards this permanent housing project. And I will argue it's probably been more impactful for people on the ground than anything Jay-Z has done. And again, keep in mind who this man named his businesses after. He named his businesses after the man known as Rockefeller. Rockefeller, despite his evil-ass nature, has done more to advance society than fucking Jay-Z. So yeah, you're a fucking exploitative bitch, my nigga. You and your wife. I like Beyonce, love Destiny's Child, but y'all are exploitative. You haven't done anything for this community that's been concrete and lasting. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. All I'm saying is, all of this work you're doing to build this fucking $5.4 billion casino in Times Square, you know, the licensing you probably got to go through, the red tape, the paperwork, the glad handing you got to do with a bunch of fucking local politicians, all that work you're doing for this fucking casino, yeah, do that shit for a hospital, my nigga. Do that shit for some fucking public schooling, my nigga. Do that shit for some more housing, fuck nigga. Fuck out of here. And I know there are a lot of you bald gobbling ass niggas out there who want to take up for Jay-Z, but what have you done? Nothing, fuck nigga. That is the point. I do not have the capital to do much of anything. I don't have access to the same people that he has access to. He has access to banks. He has access to venture capital firms. He has access to a lot of people with a lot of money. This motherfucker has access to local politicians. Hence his fucking casino that he wants to get built in Times Square. He has the ability to make some shit move. He has the ability to make things shake, and he has done nothing, even with his power. These niggas get started in the most fucked up of situations, get access to the shit, and then do the bare fucking minimum, and you fuck niggas out here want to lick on his junk to curry favor. I don't even know why you're doing it, because it's not like he even knows who the fuck you are. Y'all get up here to defend this man and his obvious lack of gumption when it comes to actually helping children in this black community that we fucking exist in. Our goddamn civil rights are at stake. What has he done? Just for my own ego. I can't imagine not having access to all of that money and not having multiple schools with my fucking name all over them. I would be like Chairman Mao in that bitch. I would have a primary school, a middle school, and a high school at least by this time. He's had more than enough time to get it done. I can't imagine me having access to all that money, all that power, and me not putting my name all over a bunch of fucking schools. Just for my ego. But y'all want to swear up and down a rent-to-own housing program is good enough. No, it's not. It's not good enough. His Bitcoin Academy, not good enough. His sports management shit that he got going on with Long Island University, not good enough. None of the things he's done is good enough.